strangely. Probably do need to bring this down a little bit. That looks a little better. Alright. That should go here in just a second. Oh. Forgot what I had set up already. Or part of it set up. And this isn't even where I'm starting. Alrighty. Do need to go ahead and record this. Since there's no one on yet, I'll just do it instead of waiting. Check, check. Okay, my audio looks good there, so it should be good there also. Alright, go ahead and read this. The Retro Rewind Podcast. Oh, I am loud. Okay. The Retro Rewind. Okay, I need to actually put a space there. Alright. The Retro Rewind Podcast. Board the pod and join Captain Francisco Ruiz and First Officer Paul, the Master Interrupter Powers.com, as they and a special guest crewman each week take fresh looks at movies and video games from 15 or more years ago. It's a shorter one, but it works. I think that was a good take. The Retro Rewind Podcast. Board the pod and join Captain Frank. Why am I hearing a... The Retro Rewind Podcast. The Retro Rewind Podcast. Why am I hearing an echo? Board the pod and join Captain Francisco Ruiz and First Officer Paul, the Master I know why I'm hearing that. Turn the other mic off and see if that works better. I'll have to record it again, of course. The Retro Rewind Podcast. Board the pod and join Captain Francisco Ruiz and First Officer Paul, the Master Interrupter Powers.com, as they and a special guest crewman each week take fresh looks at movies and video games from 15 or more years ago. Stop, see if that sounds right. Board the pod and join Captain Francisco Ruiz and First Officer Paul, Master Interrupter Powers.com, as they... I am getting one weird echo. I don't think that's inherent in my audio. I may have to just do it mono and see if that fixes it. Let me check the... this over here, see if it's got the same thing. And we will catch you then. So, this has been Drew.
This is Jacob.
And we'll catch you in the next frame. Maybe I'm just hearing things. I mean, it's kind of there and kind of not. Let me check it without the headphones. From 15 or more years ago. Okay, yeah, I don't hear it there, so that is just in my headphones that I'm hearing. Hey, Francisco, how's it going? No, I was hearing a weird sort of echo when I was playing back what I recorded there, and it didn't sound right. But I think I'm good now. And you've got very good timing, because I just re-recorded... Oh, hey, Geek Devotions, how are you doing? Just re-recorded the Retro Rewind bumper, so let me know what you think. The Retro Rewind Podcast. Board the pod and join Captain Francisco Ruiz and First Officer Paul, the Master Interrupter Powers.com, as they and a special guest crewman each week take fresh looks at movies and video games from 15 or more years ago. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Yeah, you gotta have the .com. Alright, so I now need to open up... First off, I need to actually save this, because this is the bad habit I'm in, why I'm having to redo them anyway. Yeah, I'll just go over that one. Yes. Yes, I do. A friend of mine? What friend of mine could you have been hanging out with? I don't have many. Outside of those I find on the internet. And those from church. Although considering it's Shreveport, this could be a couple people, now that I think about it. Geek Devotions, who is this friend of mine you hung out with? Did I get the
content on the web for Christian geeks, such as...
Okay, yeah. Copy. Beginning, paste.
.com. There you can find a collection of blogs and podcasts working together to bring you some of the best content on the web for Christian geeks, such as
The Retro Rewind Podcast. I think there's still a weird echo in there, but I'm only hearing it in the headphones, and it's only in what I just recorded, which is weird. But anyway. Alright, Geek Devotions, leave me in suspense. Don't tell me who it is you ran into. Anyway, see you later, man. Alright, now I just need to throw... Okay, first off, definitely lower this.
Ray.
Okay, and I want to move you over just a touch. Oh. Gotta select the whole thing, or it won't do it. There we go. Now just bring that up a little here, and...
Ray. Wrong.
Okay. Yeah, you should read that, have that Team Smoke You shirt on tonight. It makes perfect sense. No, I don't record the ads live. That would be entirely too much work. Oh, I still gotta throw in the other Pop-Am one, which I think this one is... Yeah, this one's gonna be Raw Quiz. Control C. Years ago. Do you like trivia shows and wish you could say... Yeah, there we go. Uh-huh, sure it is. I can't help it that I'm somewhat lazy. I say lazy. It's more of a... do extra work now so I don't have to do work later sort of a thing. Scooch all over to center, more center. And now I need to go back to intermission. I certainly don't play the ukulele live for this intermission, so there's that. Well, my goal eventually is to get it to where I'm playing it on the soundboard, so literally I would just hit go when we get to that point in the podcast and then jump straight into, you know, the actual review part. So it would actually be a little bit less work overall. But Okay. Okay, I do need to listen to the whole thing just to make sure.
Ray. Wrong. Okay. This progress is a part of Christian Reek Central Network. Wrong. Hey, Scoop. What are you doing, man? I don't know. I'm supposed to be reading an ad. All right, hold on. Give me it. Okay. All right. This podcast is part of the Christian Geek Central Network at ChristianGeekCentral.com.
There you can find a collection of blogs and podcasts working together to bring you some of the best content on the web for Christian geeks, such as
The Retro Rewind Podcast. Board the pod and join Captain Francisco Ruiz and First Officer Paul, the Master Interrupter Powers.com, as they and a special guest crewman each week take fresh looks at movies and video games from 15 or more years ago. Do you like trivia shows but wish you could stay a little longer with the contestants? Do you wish that if those contestants didn't know the answer from memory, they could Google the answers? Do you love finding out how many of certain objects fit between the Earth and the Moon? And do you want a game show that is completely unfair? Then might I suggest the Raw Quiz Show, where Ryan Ashley Wall pits and competes against 5 different combatants each season to see who is the true trivia champion. And you can find it over at Pop Americana, which the podcast you're listening to is also a part of. Go to the link in the description to find out more. Alright. I'm not putting the train sound in. That's literally a train going past. I live fairly close to a train. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save as. I don't need to save it here because I need to go here. Mid show. Retro Rewind and all right. Believe it or not, Francisco, the Womp Train is not involved at the current time. I know that's hard to believe. However, see, I'm not even wearing my Womp Train t-shirt. I'm wearing a One Punch Man shirt today. I keep forgetting the camera's here, even though I'm reading it over here. Okay, do some actual editing here. Okay, so is this where I begin?
All right, I think I'm good.
You think you're good?
I think I'm good.
You think you are good?
Yeah, I think so. All right.
I forgot to do this.
there are a lot worse things I could have gone with.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Jumped ahead. Starting in. Hello. Okay, so here, make sure my sync lock is on before I forget that. And edit. No, it's select. Region, drag start to cursor. Delete. Okay.
Hello and welcome to another episode
Okay. Next one is right here.
of Doing and Watching.
Okay. After I get over the giggles. I have been watching. Recently started.
Hang on.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. What have you been doing and watching?
Okay. After I get over the giggles. I have been watching. Recently started watching the original Teenage Mutant. Recently started watching.
I did that wrong.
I have been watching. Recently started. I have been watching. Recently started watching the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from 1990.
Okay. Delete that one as I don't need it no more. I keep wanting to hit Control minus and Control plus to zoom in and out, but this one don't work that way. I forget that every time. How far up is that next one? Here we go.
You're spoiling this thing.
Yep.
You need a break.
No.
The following is a...
Wow, okay. Just jump in there, Drew.
Oh, if we don't need to break, why wait?
I'm about to won't break.
And the only reason I stopped is like, okay, I need to bring up my notes. I didn't give myself time.
Yes, you do.
Okay, let's try this again. The following is a spoiler-filled review for the movie Rio.
Okay. I do want to cut that out of there, but I want to save it for use at the end. Oh, piddle. Okay, now I got both.
You need a break.
Okay. Now I can delete.
The following is a spoiler.
Okay, that clipped bad when I recorded that. Can I lower that in any way? It's not going to sound bad. Oop, that might be too far.
The following is a spoiler-filled.
Yep, that was way too far. Can I normalize? Will that do it?
The following.
I need to actually only select this bit. Worst case scenario, I can just re-record that part, but I'd prefer not to. Compressor, does that, maybe that'll get it? Nope. That didn't do it. Let's try envelope tool. Yank. Oh, no. Back up there. I want you as full as possible. That's what you... Okay. I know what to do here. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Okay.
The following is a spoiler-filled review.
Hang on. I may slightly cheat.
Review for the movie.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to slightly cheat. That's why I need to be more careful when I'm recording these things in the first place. Need to turn the sync lock off. Because what I need to do here is edit. I need to do this part anyway. Split. Delete. Move. Oh, if I'm going to move those, I do need sync lock on. Now, why isn't it... Oh, I remember now. There is a last little recording down there at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. I'm going to grab the last one, which was... No... I bet I can get it from the beginning of this. Ah, welcome back. I'm fixing my bad clipping.
The following is a spoiler-filled review.
By cheating. You go make me do that. Okay, fine. There. Silly thing.
The following.
Okay. Okay, move y'all up against here.
The following is a spoiler-filled review.
I need you to play the whole thing.
The following is a spoiler-filled review. The following is a spoiler-filled review for the movie Rio. Listener discretion is advised.
Put a little bit of space there, it'll sound better. Ah!
The following is a spoiler-filled review for the movie.
Perhaps that was a little too much.
The following is a spoiler-filled review for the movie Rio.
Okay, that's better. Yeah. If I'd have just, recorded it without actually getting all that bad clipping, I would have been in better shape. But could I? No, apparently not.
Pedro and Nico then take the macaws to a samba dance party where they dance together and begin to fall in love until the marmosets crash the party.
Oh yeah, Retro, we're way past 100. I don't even keep count anymore.
Named Pedro and his yellow canary friend Nico. Meanwhile, Nigel coerces a horde of thieving marmosets led by Mauro to capture Blue and Jewel. Pedro and Nico then named Pedro.
I think I just realized something. Yeah. Yep, I did that. Control Y. Okay. Track. Okay, sync lock is on, so it should be good. So
Take the macaws to a samba dance party where they dance together and begin to fall in love until the marmosets crash the party. Yellow canary friend Nico. Meanwhile, Nigel coerces a horde of thieving marmosets led by Mauro to capture Blue and Jewel. Pedro and Nico then take the macaws to a samba dance party where they dance together and begin to fall in love until the marmosets crash the party. The birds.
I'm not sure what I marked here.
Fernando meets Linda and Tulio and helps them find the birds, while Blue and Jewel meet Raphael, a Toko toucan, who offers to take them to his bulldog friend Luis to remove the leg cuffs holding them together. Raphael attempts to teach Blue how to fly before they meet up with the red-crested cardinal named Pedro and his yellow canary friend Nico. Meanwhile,
I have no idea what I marked this for.
instead of the usual 3 or 5. The lack of nominees in this particular category attracted widespread criticism and led to a full slate of 5 nominees the following year. And that's the end of my trivia. Since I've been talking a lot, I'm going to let Jacob go first with his first like.
Yes, you are.
Once he gets his notes up.
Yes. All right. So my first like would. Yes, you are.
Since I've been talking a lot, I'm gonna let Jacob go first with his first like. First like.
All right. So
First like.
Do you think about how much content you have made and you're like, wow, that's... Dude, the fact that we have... So, I've gone through the list 100 times or so for one reason or another. The fact that we have so many episodes, it's like, good night. I am surprised we've recorded this much. Of course, I'm also amazed by some of the numbers we get into the statistics, so... I don't know. I kind of tend to focus on what we're doing right now for the most part and not focus on what we've done because, well, if I think back to what we've done, I'm going to be, I'll see every single stupid little mistake that we've made for one reason or another over the course of the past 3 years. I have gotten to a point where I just look at what I'm working on right now and maybe what we're going to do here in the next couple weeks. And I kind of try to focus on that. I mean, there's not a point there where you're looking and go, okay, so let me explain. Blue is probably the easiest way to explain what I'm talking about, the character Blue. Because it's the same character, of course, both in Moose Lake. And a lot of that seems to be dynamically lit. I mean, there's not a point there where you're looking and go, okay, so let me explain. Blue is probably the easiest way to explain what I'm... CellcastCon. I think we need a couple more people to actually be listening to the show before we try something like that. But I do know... I know Jacob's been looking at trying to get people to join us at a movie theater for like viewings, but none of them have ever come to fruition, and that's got to be the closest thing I can think to. Of course, I don't know how many people around here actually listen. By Muncell Cat? What? I don't get what By Muncell Cast Con is. I don't get the Bymon part. Yeah, sorry, Richard. I don't know what Bymon is. Okay. It's the same character, of course, both in Moose. Oh, a Simpsons reference. See, I didn't watch The Simpsons growing up. I was not allowed. It was probably was one of those shows. It would have been a show I'd had to watch with my parents because of the perceived raunchiness, I would say. Even though what I've seen has been relatively clean. I mean, when you compare it to stuff like Family Guy and things like that, but I would have had to, at that age, I would have had to watch it with my parents. My parents would not have gotten into it. It wasn't their thing. We had other shows we watched, so I know very little about The Simpsons.
It's two characters actually falling in love, and it's not, ooh, he's pretty, I want to follow him around till he likes me. Yeah, so, yeah, that's my number 2.
Okay. I don't put these markers in weird spots usually.
I think it's storytelling wise, it's very well done, very well executed, to where it's like, oh, okay, it feels natural. It's more of a natural relationship.
I think I screwed up. I very much screwed up if I've got a marker way out here where there ain't nothing. Okay, I'm just going to back up here. Okay. Can I move it now without it Okay, it moves up out of the way. And I need to bring the fixed part of... Bring you back in. Right. Gotta go back in and tell it, make it a stereo, then that. Then split back to mono. Select you. There's no reason that shouldn't move. It really should move just like that. There we go. Okay.
The following is a spoiler-filled review for the movie. The following is a spoiler-filled review for the movie.
Okay, a little more.
The following is a spoiler-filled review for the movie Rio.
Close enough. Okay, now maybe these markers will make some more sense.
In the United States, his owner agreed to let Elvis join the captive breeding program to help preserve his species. Really? Mm-hmm. The film was based on the true story of a Spix macaw named Elvis, living in the United States. His owner agreed to let Elvis join the captive breeding program to help...
Maybe a little sooner.
Getting into the trivia for this episode, did you know this? And Marcel and the smugglers are arrested. Getting into the trivia for this episode, did you know this film is actually based on a true story? Really? Mm-hmm. The film was based on the true story of a Spix macaw named Elvin.
It's got to be that where I doubled that Spix macaw thing.
Getting into the trivia for this episode, did you know this film is actually based on a true story? Really? Mm-hmm. The film was based on the true story of a Spix macaw. Story of a Spix macaw named. Story of a Spix macaw named. Story of a Spix macaw named Elvis.
If you sent a link, it didn't come through. I just see 3 little stars. Send it to me on Discord.
Owner agreed to let Elvis join the captive breeding.
My first like. This is going to sound... Okay. Is that full screen? Yeah, go there.
And now, the conclusion of our $1,000 movie, Roger Corman's Titanic.
We're safe now, Clarice. We made it away from that cursed ship.
Now I can relax and take off this stifling bikini. Look out! Behind you!
We'll return for the remainder of the conclusion after these messages.
Well, I'd rather get a message than see another lousy commercial. People of Earth, we have traveled all the way from space to attend the most astrotastic event in the entire universe.
Oh, you said it, Phil. It's the bi-monthly Springfield Sci-Fi Convention.
Oh,
That's right.
bi-monthly.
Sci-Fi-Con. Come meet all your favorite stars. Mark Hamill, Elf, and many more.
Plus, tag team robot wrestling. It's the mighty robots of Battlestar Galactica versus the gay robots of Star Wars.
Stop! Please save me, R2! Oh, you stupid little tramp! You're so boring! I hate you! Ow, ow, ow!
Remember, it's Bi-Mon Sci-Fi-Con. Be there and be square.
Okay, then. I have to agree that I think the Cylons from Battlestar Galactica could beat up C-3PO. My first light. This is going to sound strange, but I thought the lighting was very well done in this movie.
Okay.
Everything from the grayness of Moose Lake, Minnesota,
Okay.
to the bright colors that we see throughout the rest of the film.
It's just phenomenal. I mean, like, it's just beautifully well done, very well executed, very well animated. Camera work, just
I bet you it's right here.
real.
My first... I don't know why the audio cut in like that. It's weird. My first like... This is going to sound strange, but... Okay.
You know, it's really hot right now. The video game systems are talking about. This is back when the movies were only ones using it, and they were just starting to use it. And it's done very, very well, I think, in this movie, especially during the Carnival scenes. I thought that you know, it was really hot. It's going to happen, and you're just waiting for it, and everything plays into this. Is this going to work? Is there going to be trouble? Okay, but that whole scene.
Okay.
But that whole scene, the way.
Okay. It was a little marker heavy that night, I think.
Because I don't remember the other character. I don't remember James, but he's actually acting as Mater.
Yeah.
As I said, George Lopez is playing George Lopez in this movie.
Agreed.
And I'm sorry I keep harping on him. It's just he's the only person who I actually remember who they were, because I don't remember the other character. I don't remember Jamie Foxx or Will.i.am's outside of this movie what they are, besides a few things they are known for.
Yeah.
It just nothing just jumps out at me. It's like, oh yeah, you hired comedians
Yeah.
and singers to act.
Yeah. He's from Florida, actually.
Yeah, they're rednecks in Florida.
Yeah. But have you ever heard him talk? He's not a redneck.
I have heard him talk outside of his lyrics.
I have a feeling this is going to be a weird... It never does this. Hey, I liked Rockadoodle. No, this one is just... I'm not a big fan of Blue Sky, for being honest. They've done some stuff that I've liked. It's just... And plus, it's just these weird edit markers are... weird. And it keeps hitting me. See, it's all brought back in here. But yet, when I'm... Okay, get rid of... That's where that was. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, it's down there, and... Ah! There's where it is. Okay. I know what happened now. Okay. It's going to be faster to move the... It's going to be faster to move these in. So, sync lock back on. Move y'all. I know I need to move that in farther. No, I don't prefer overcast skies, unless it means I get to stay inside and play video games all day. But the Blue Sky animation is with some exceptions. There are exceptions, like you and your hatred of Disney. There are exceptions to that rule, and it's just with Blue Sky. It always seemed like they were not quite doing as good a job as they should. It seemed like they would start to take a risk and then shy away from it, or it'd be kind of preachy. I think preachy is the term I use in the podcast because I explain my third dislike is me explaining why the biggest issues I have with it. This is, I say it suffers from kid movie-itis, or kid movie syndrome, I think I called it, where they play it so safe, and yet they feel like they have to preach at the same time. It bugs me. It bugs me more than anything else.
All right, so info and stuff. Follow me, pull up. Because my tally keeps...
See, this makes more sense as to what I was editing out.
All right, so info and stuff. Follow me, pull up. My tally keeps turning off.
Now that I've figured out what the problem was.
Accidentally moved us straight into the summer.
All right, so info and stuff.
Okay, so he did get another info and stuff in there, so I can delete that one.
All right, so info and stuff.
Okay. Once again, these are things I'm expecting to hear when I do this. I don't know.
Blue is ridiculed frequently by the Canadian geek. By the Canadian goose, Blue is ridiculed frequently.
Oh.
Blue is ridiculed frequently by the Canadian geese that come.
Okay.
As Lindo, and organize a rescue attempt for the birds. As Limbo. As Linda and Tulio and organize a rescue attempt for the birds. As Lindo. As Linda and Tulio pose as dance.
Okay, there we are. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, this is a mighty big gap.
This one is with his first like. With his first like.
Okay. It's got to be right there.
First like.
Okay.
With his first like.
Yeah. Okay, and then mini.
All right, So my first would be the scope of real. I'm not talking about the
Okay.
Stunt casting is always done to get. I understand part of the reason and the thing is Let's start over. I understand part of the reason and the thing is
This is when my brain gets working faster than my mouth.
stunt casting is always done to get the.
See, that's my biggest issue when I record is I'm thinking like 5 times faster than what my mouth is actually able to put out. So after a while, I just start stumbling over my mouth. I know this happens to a lot of people, but it's the thing that I've been most conscious of with my recording.
Gotcha. All
I
right.
think that was him. Someone in this one did, and I didn't mark that for some reason. But
All right, have a good evening, Francisco.
That was
the actor did.
okay.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Josh, how's it going?
All
I
right.
think that was him. Someone in this one did, and I didn't mark that for some reason. But
I don't know what I'm saying there.
which is
Okay.
ironic because I think he also played Diego in Dora the Explorer. The actor did.
Okay. Gotcha. All
I
right.
think that was him. Someone in this one did, and I didn't mark that for some reason. But
All righty then.
anyway,
That was.
excuse me. Your third dislike.
My third dislike. Now,
Okay, yeah, I know why that cuts there. That one ain't a fun one to save, so I ain't going to. Alright, and then I actually do want you near the end. So now I need to bring up Yisun. Tracks mix and render. I knew better than that. Select all effects. So tracks, mix and render. There we go. Control C. Control V. Minus, minus, minus.
So yeah. So anyway, join us on the other side of the bumpers, and we will get to spoiling this thing.
Yep.
Okay, I need to move that in just a little sooner.
So yeah. So anyway, join us on the other side of the bumpers, and we will get to spoiling this thing.
Yep. Great.
Okay. Grab all you guys. Bring you in till stops.
And make
Hey.
pits and competes against 5 different combatants each season to see who is the true trivia champion. And you can find it over at Pop Americana, which the podcast you're listening to is also a part of. Go to the link in the description to find out more. The following.
Starts a little too soon.
The following. The following.
Okay, I do need to come in much farther. Right about there.
The following. The following is a spoiler-filled.
There we go. Is that other one still way here? Or did I? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Actually, I don't need the label track anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and kill it. And then I do need to bring up open intro 4. Intro 4. Control C. Control V. Select all, but then deselect you. No, you're not doing it right. That's the real reason I need that label track thing in there. Move track up, because now with the sync lock on, I can bring that in. Nope, not intermission. I mean, it's intro. I need intro 4. Control C. Control V. So now I should be able to select. Oh, there we go. I should be able to just move you. Move the. There we go. The whole thing. Once I needed to zoom in. I need a little bit of overlap. I need more overlap.
Hello and welcome to another episode.
There we go. And I need the outro. So how are you doing, Josh? You ready to record with Retro tonight? I was trying to come up with something funny and I just completely lost it. Control-C. Good. Glad you're looking forward to it. I'll be on to watch a little bit of it, but I have to be up early for work tomorrow, so because I gotta go in and move furniture essentially. Okay, stop. There it is. There it is.
Clear. Cheese and sprinkles.
I do need to fix that. And really, I think this is going to work better. Not right. It's the other thing I wanted to put here, but this I am going to move in. I think.
Cheese and sprinkles. Come, Jacob.
I think I need to check the end here, too. Welcome back, Geek Devotions. Did you figure out which friend of mine you ran into, apparently?
He does look like Mel Gibson.
Yes.
In a very odd way. He
And
looks like Mel Gibson.
I watched the movie last night so I could let you borrow it. And we will catch you then. So, this has been Drew.
This is Jacob.
And we'll catch you in the next frame. Oh, I have no idea which friend you would have run into. I got a idea. I just can't think of the guy's name right off the top of my head. Because he used to go to my church. This guy I'm thinking of. But he's moved up to Shreveport. I don't know where he's going. I don't even know what church he goes to up there now. Al. It was Al. Al Lambert is the guy I'm thinking of. Plus Ultra and Love Space. You ran into Aaron Lowe? The guy that was on our... I'm surprised you ran into him. I knew he was going up there, but... I didn't know he'd know a way to find you or vice versa. See, what throws me off is he's only my friend from the past couple years. I don't think of him as an old friend.
Cheese and sprinkles. Come, Jacob. We must prepare for next week.
Okay. And then I wanted to throw in this thing because it's funny. It's funny as all get out. Oh, okay. It's just a small world. I forgot he had gone up there. Okay. Yeah, ironically, well, I guess you'd know that. He was on the episode right before yours, so...
You need a break. No. The fall away, is it? Wow, okay. Just jump in there, Drew. Oh, we don't need to break. Why? Wait. I'm about to break. And the only reason I stopped like, okay.
I think I need a little more context.
Yeah, over the next couple of years. I do kind of feel bad. So anyway, join us on Still Alive. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. And we only got one in while they were still alive. Yeah, that is true. So yeah. And we only got... I do kind of feel bad that it took us 2 years to actually finally do one. And we only got one in while they were still alive. Yeah, that is true. So yeah. So anyway, join us on the other side of the bumpers, and we will get to spoiling this thing. Yep.
Okay. Control C. Get to the end. View out of the way. Okay, let's see if that flows a little better.
I do kind of feel bad that it took us 2 years to actually finally do one. And we only got one in while they were still alive. Yeah, that is true. So yeah. So anyway, join us on the other side of the bumpers, and we will get to spoiling this thing. Yep. You need a break. No. The fall away, is it? Wow, okay. Just jump in there, Drew. Oh, we don't need to break. Why? Wait. I'm about to break. And the only reason I stopped like, okay, I need to bring up my notes. I didn't give myself time. Yes, you do. Okay, let's try this again.
Okay. That sounds about right. So I think I do have that one, so let's go ahead and save Project As. Rea- cheese and sprinkles. Save. Well, the Noid's been around since like the 80s. He was created for the commercials. The real surprise is they made a video game with him. I'm assuming you're talking about the Domino's Pizza short-lived mascot. Oh, good grief. Please don't tell me that. That thing was annoying. Well, the commercials I've seen have been annoying. Anywho. Oh, you gonna not respond? Well, you are saving, so there's that. Okay, so select all. Mix down to mono. I think we did just tell you that. Sorry, dude. Well, it is what it is, and there's not much we can do about it now, so let's just move on. How's that? See, this is why I'm glad I don't see commercials anymore, except on YouTube. And I usually hit the skip ad button as soon as I can. Cartoons.
Smugglers are arrested. Sort of feel iffy about. So anyway, join us on the other side of the bumpers, and we will get to spoiling this thing. Yep.
Ray.
Do you like trivia shows but wish you could say?
Yeah, that's where the echo does not show up once I do the edit, and I do not understand that. Oh well. Let's export. Save. If I can spell. Yeah, words are hard. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so now I need to bring up... While that's going, I'll go ahead and bring up to Photoshop. Except I passed it. Because it's under Adobe. Not under Photoshop. Open recent. I need the thing that's not here, which is weird. Open. I think I've got it on. I need to clean this up a lot. Can I just show me just AIs? Because that's what it's saved as an Illustrator. Well, always another way. Oh, I spent all my day looking at Adobe too, but it's the only place I got either at work or here to do art, and I need to make up my album art for this episode. Cellcast album art. Yes, I know that's not on here. I really should just do it in Illustrator instead of Photoshop. Yep, indeedy. Let's see. I need to. I already got the pixel art done. I did it separately. Oh, help if I unlocked that layer. There we go. Though I am going to have to enlarge the background and then line it back up. There we are. Illustrator is like 9/10 of what I end up doing. Hang on. I know what happened here. Okay, first off, I don't need to move the background. I need to object, transform, scale, stroke, and effects. Thank you. And yoink. Boing. I need a little more. Let's try 50. Not quite. How does 60 look? 60's better. It's just what you learn. I mean, half the stuff I hear of people doing in Photoshop, I'm just completely lost because the only thing I know how to do in Photoshop is photos. I don't know how to do any of the drawing stuff in Photoshop. I can fix the photos to where they look nicer, but that's about as much as I can do. Oh. Select all. There we go. That looks more right. Line that up there. And then open. Which is the newer? This is the newer one. The newer one's got the better. Yeah. Okay, good. Control C, Control V. Definitely need to shrink you, which is good. Always better to shrink a raster than to make it bigger. Ideally, I'd like to make that thing in vector, but you know, the way I did the shading on that, I think it's actually going to look better if I have it over here. And then, hang on. I know better than this. Lock that layer. Scooch you over. I scooched you too far. Scooched you way too far. Okay. Bring you up. I need to make the logo a little bigger. Oh. bring that down a little. No, he didn't mind that at all. I mean, that's 9/10 of why I was able to I did it for the album art is because it made sense. He understands that. He didn't say a word about you using that, so I think you're fine. I think I need to shrink this a little more, give it a little more balance. There we go, and that works better with the shading too. But I do need to move everything over because I got logo going off the canvas. It's I don't like this gap down here. Oh, wait a minute, I know. But I am going to actually have to install that font on here now. Which I never did. I know what to do here. I always meant to do this and never got around to it. Want the true type. Install. Okay. And now. Castrio. Save. I'll have to close it and bring it back up. So it will... Oh, yeah. Yeah, close you too. Clear the clipboard, that's fine. Ow! I hit InDesign. I like InDesign. I've used it plenty of times, but it's not what I need here. Yeah, I've used Google, but I want to make sure I'm using the same font that I'm using for the logo for what I'm about to do. Yeah, I know you're here InDesign. I don't need you up. Okay. I don't remember what exact shade of red that is, so I'll find where the eyedropper tool is hidden. Create outline, so I can mess with that better. Yeah, InDesign really does sometimes. Alright, so I can put you there, and I'm going to want a drop shadow too. And I prefer the old school method of doing this, because I like control. And yes, I know you're seeing I'm using CMYK. It's just because it's what I'm used to, and I know how to operate the sliders better. Plus, if I ever need to print it, most of the that stuff is done. So yeah. I think that's going to work. Okay, so save. Shave. Yes, I do want to replace it. Because I should have just hit save instead of save as, but it is what it is. Export as a ping. Put it out here so I can find it faster. Hang on. I know this. I don't want it to do that. I want you to I do need to actually save. Wait, did export give me that option? Or did it just... Yeah, it does give me that option. Yeah. Here we go. Honestly, it's the fastest way to do it, and plus the quote-unquote effects way of doing drop shadows, I can never make it do what I want it to do. It's always... It's literally a shadow. There's there's fading and feathering at the edge, and I don't want that for this. I literally want it to be just a separation. Depending on the situation, I might have done it a different way. But, anywho, yoink. Oop. Yeah, I bet I can. I don't care. Oh, we're doing real good for May so far, because it apparently just switched over. Oh, but we ended up with 10 today. Nice. Okay, cool. No, but that is the password to my luggage. Oh, it's because it's down here. Okay. It's gonna be one of my shortest episode names. Anything interesting to put after that sentence before I put in all the network stuff? Say appreciate the show notes builder and Podbean. I can put far better show notes now than when I was on Podcast Garden. There's a show notes builder. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. You're talking about the description here I'm putting in. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else. Let's go in here, and I'm gonna copy this. I really should have this in a separate folder, but this is just so much easier to copy it off the last one. Okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything better to say on that one. This is season 3 episode, and I'm gonna have to step back out of chat for a second so I can look this up, because I don't know what our next one is. 34. 34. Not 374, 34. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Because it's in a weird spot. I need to choose new image. It is on the desktop. Man, do I need to clean this up. There we go. Alright, see you later, Geek Devotions. Where did I save this? Oh. It's in downloads. No wonder I can't find it. Yeah, I'm almost done anyway, so. Oh, no. Back up. Don't you pull the... This got a lot harder recently. Used to it just went. Oh, skip and upload. That's the words I'm looking for. Okay. And schedule episode this time for May 1st at 00:00. And if I actually hit the button, okay. Don't you play this game with me. Oh, hang on. Bam. Okay. You killing me, Smalls. You gonna make me do midnight 1 minute? Oh! I am an idiot. I am a stinking idiot. That's whatever their current time is, because they're saying it's like... I don't know. Schedule episode. There. It's done. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Thanks for joining me. Everyone who was... That's Discord, not Streamlabs. There we go. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will talk at y'all later. And Josh, I will see y'all over on Retro Stream here in about half an hour. Talk to you later. Bye.